Alrighty guys, welcome back to the little gym at home. Now this is going to be a fun, action-packed class. Did you guys see what's there? We're going to the zoo. Who can tell me what animal can you see in the cage over there? Well, maybe you can post what you think it is in the comment section below, okay? Hey, we can't start a little gym class without first singing our hello song. I think you guys know it. Are you guys ready to clap your hands or shake your shakers or make some noise? Do whatever you want. Ready? I'm going to clap hands like this. Clap your hands from side to side. 1, 2, 3. Oh, everyone, please clap your hands and sing along with me. How do you do? Everyone, how do you do? How do you do, everyone? How do you do? Oh, we come to gym for fun and we get you on the run. How do you do, everyone? How do you do? Bum, bum. Hip, hip, hooray! Thank you so much for clapping and shaking and banging and making all the noise in the world with me. Now, as I touched on before, today, kiddies, we are going to the zoo. What we're going to do, parents, is we're going to be talking a lot about their speech development. Now, funnily enough, by making animal noises, we're teaching our little ones how to control their mouths and how to control their tongues, and that's going to help them develop their linguistic skills. So being able to control that tongue and mouth is key, obviously, and teaching them how to speak as well. Now let's do a quick name activity, huh? I'm going to say my name, and I'm going to make an animal noise. Can you tell me what animal I am? Ready? My name is Teacher Wes, and here's my animal. Maybe I should be in the cage. What animal do you think I am? Yeah, that's right, I was a gorilla. Big, mean, hairy gorilla, huh? Now, we're gonna go running in the zoo now. When you're running at home, please make sure you're extra super safe. It's not safe to bang into each other or bang into the couch or the table or whatever it might be. When you're running, let's make sure there's a nice clear path for everyone to run safely, okay? Are you ready? Let's have a listen to the music so we know what to do.
Say the name of this animal. Can you make the dog sound?
Ready?
Let's all do it together. Let's all be a pack of running, barking dogs.
Come on, let's go for a run, everyone. I love running as fast as you can. Let's keep on running and being doggies, huh? Hey, can you make your doggy noises? I can't hear them. Hey, louder! I can't hear that. Louder! Nice running there, everyone. When
Freeze. Say the name of this animal. Can you make the sound of a cat?
It's a kitty cat.
Let's do it together. Can you crawl and meow like a kitty cat?
Ready?
Let's show them how to do it, parents.
You can crawl on your hands and knees like this, or you can crawl on your hands and knees. Both work. Hey, I can't hear you being cats. Are you making cat noises? I can't hear.
Freeze! Stand in a straddle.
It's like this. Straddle.
Now say the name of this animal.
Oh, I know that one.
Let's all make the sound of a cow. Can you gallop and moo like a cow?
It's kind of like
Your
this.
child might walk sideways or step and slide, which is all part of learning how to gallop.
Now to help them
Let's
out,
go.
hold them under the arms and step and slide behind them. Now get the motion down, parents. Step and slide. Step and slide. Here we go. Galloping around super fast. With a moo. make cow noises too? Come on, I can't hear those cows. Make them louder. Okay, let's freeze.
Freeze! And stand with your feet together if you can.
It's like this.
Now let's see if you can remember. Say the name of each animal when you hear it.
Ready, listening. That's a dog. Oh, that's a kitty cat. Oh, that's a cow.
Now say the name of this animal.
Quack, 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 quack.
Everyone, please make the sound of a duck.
What's a duck? Quack, 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 quack,
It's
quack.
time to quack and fly, my duck friends.
Like this,
Let's
huh?
go.
Let's go flying like a ducky flies, huh? Maybe you can try flying backwards. Quack, 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 quack. Quack, quack, quack. Quack, 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 quack. Maybe if that's too tricky, you can go forward. Quack, quack, quack. Maybe you can even fly sideways. You pick what to do, okay? Quack, quack, quack. Quack, 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 quack.
Freeze! And stand with one foot in front of the other.
Oh,
You can.
this.
Can you say the name of this animal?
Nah.
Now it's your turn to sound like a sheep.
Sheep. Nah.
Can you be a jumping sheep?
Oh, jumping's
Jump
cool,
and
huh?
baa at the same time.
Nah. Nah. Can you make the nah noise? It's pretty tricky, that one. Nah. Hey, can we open and close our legs while we nah? Nah. Nah. Hey, can we go forwards and back? This one might be a little tricky for some of the young ones, but it's worth giving it a try, huh? Nah. Freeze! What's next?
Let's make all of the animal sounds together one more time. Can you make the sound of a dog? A cat?
Meow.
A cow?
Oh, I know this one. Mrrr.
Duck?
Oh, ducks. Quack, 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 quack.
A sheep?
Ma.
Articulating animal sounds with your mouth is a great way for kids to develop language skills. Please give your smart little child a great big hug.
Hey, and as well as a great big hug, how about we give our smart little children a big round of applause? They did such a great job. Hey, I hope you guys had fun making all of those animal noises. I'm going to climb into the cage now. I wonder what I'm going to get from it, huh? Do you think maybe Mr. Bunny will get me? I'm going to open up the cage and climb on in. I wonder what there could be inside. I wonder. Here we go. Ooh, what's in... Oh, I don't need this. I don't need... Aha! Here it is. Ta-da! What do you guys think this is? Oh, I better close up that cage again so Mr. Bunny doesn't get out. Sorry, Bunny. You'll have your turn soon, don't worry. This, parents, is my scarf. Now, you don't need to use this in particular. It can be a handkerchief. It can be a shirt, anything. What we're going to do now is raise a bit of body awareness. We're going to be teaching them how to pronounce 3 things in particular. Their toes, their knees, and their head. So I'll play the song. Pause this for a quick second while you grab something you can use to cover the different body parts, okay? And then, once you're ready, hit play, and we'll get going, okay? I'll give you guys 3 seconds to pause, then go grab it. All right, should be ready to go now. Here we are.
Moms, dads, nannies, and grandmas and grandpas, please cover your child's toes with a scarf and then pull it
toes.
over time.
Ready? Toes. Your toes are covered. Toes. Toe, where are they? Can you point at them? Are these my toes? Is this my toe? These are the toes. Dance the scarf over the toes. Dancing over the toes. Toes.
Moms,
Okay,
nannies, and grandpas, please cover your child's knees with a scarf and pull it off the
Ready?
appropriate time. Let's go.
knees.
Where are
Where are
my knees?
your knees?
Where are my knees?
Wait. Where's my knees?
Find my knees.
Where are the knees?
These are
Knees. These are the knees.
song is dancing.
No. Knees. Knees, please.
I'm going to get ready. Let's go and get those knees.
No. Knees. Okay, what's next?
Moms, dads, nannies, and grandmas and grandpas, please cover your child's head with a scarf and then pull it off at the appropriate time.
Maybe you can cover their eyes a little so they can't see. Where's your head?
Where is my head?
Oh
Nanny, can you help me?
no! Where's my head? Is this my head? Is this my head?
Here is your
Oh, here it is, over here, ready?
scarf is dancing.
Oh, what's dancing on it now? Ah, dancing on your head! Whee! Dancing.
It's your
Huh?
head.
Oh, I got it, huh? Okay, freeze.
Mommies, daddies, nannies, grandmas, and grandpas, everybody stand up.
Stand up.
And throw your scarf at your child and see if they can catch it. Let's get
Catch. Ready? Throw it to them and see if they can catch it. Good hand-eye coordination stuff. And as you can see, the scarf floats down super slow. Ah, caught it. Ready? Up, super slow. Catch. I caught it. Can you catch? That was a nice catch, you. Well done catching. I like how you use two hands to catch like that. Two hands, huh? Throw it and catch.
Yay!
Yay!
I know where my toes are. I know where my knees are. I know where my head is. I am so smart.
You guys are very smart, huh? Give yourselves a big pat on the back, like this, huh? Pat on the back. Lovely work. Knowing all those different body parts. Now, I kind of feel sorry for Mr. Bunny in there. Do you feel sorry for him? Maybe I should let him out of the cage. Maybe we should let him out and we should have some fun together doing a few fun things here on the big red mat. For you guys, maybe your mummy and daddy can help you do the same fun things. I'm gonna let Mr. Bunny out, huh? Let's open up this cage. Here we go, Mr. Bunny. You're free. Yay! He's free! He's with me! Now, we're gonna do a fun activity. 3 skills that we're gonna practice together right here on the big red mat. Now, for you guys who come to classes regularly, some of these will be very familiar to you, okay? Don't be afraid of giving them a try at home. For those who don't regularly attend classes with us, you might find some of these a little bit tricky, but that's okay. I'm going to really slow it down and show you how to do each one, all right? Let's start it off, huh? Let me get some good background music going. I like this song. This is one of my favorites. Okay, you ready? The first skill we're going to do is something called a back whoop-de-doo, okay? So what we're going to do is grab your little beasties or your little birdies. This is my little bunny. And I want you to rest them on your shins, all right? Now, one thing that parents often do is they accidentally lock their arms under their arms. We don't want to do that. We want to put our arms over the top of their shoulders as such. And we're going to count to 3. 1, 2, 3. And lift our legs up. Whoop-de-doo over, and they land on their feet. Yay, Mr. Bunny! Well done doing your back whoop-de-doo. Hey, I'll do it again. This time I'm going to do it sideways, so you get a better view of it, okay? Why don't you follow along with me, okay? Let's do one more, huh? Hold them on our knees. Hands over the top of their shoulders, and we'll count to 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Big kick, flip, and land on their feet. Oh, nice work, Mr. Bunny, nice work. Now, while you guys keep on practicing that, I'm just going to explain the benefits of doing a skill like that. We're looking at developing something called spatial awareness. Now, I describe that one basically as knowledge of their surroundings. In particular, we want to increase their knowledge of where their head is supposed to be. Now, by increasing spatial awareness, as your little ones learn to walk and run and jump, naturally they start taking risks. with an increased level of spatial awareness, they not only know how to do their risks safely, they know how to climb and jump and do all those things a little bit safer, but when they do have a tumble, they're more aware of where their head is, and they can protect their little head as they fall by throwing their arms out, okay? Now let's try one more backward ditto together. On our feet, let's count to 3, arms over the top of their shoulders. 1, 2, 3. Big kick, flip, and landing safe and sound. Oh, nice work there, Mr. Buddy. Lovely big kick, lovely big flip. Hey, well done to you guys back at home. Now we're going to do one more skill that's going to help with that spatial awareness. We're going to do something called a back bridge. Now this isn't your typical back bridge that you'd expect from gymnastics. What we're simply going to do is lie our little ones down on our legs as such. Doesn't matter if their hands are on the floor, but make sure their head is upside down, huh? And what we're going to do from here, you can lift them up slightly and bring them down. But what I want you guys to focus on is lifting those legs up into what we call the tuck position. So it should kind of look like this, okay? Now, by doing that, all of a sudden their feet are on top of their head and their head are at the bottom. But reverse, they're upside down. And they get used to that feeling, they get more spatially aware, and it helps develop another thing that's going to help keep them safe, vestibular awareness. Now, for those who know what that is, in your inner ear, we've got fluid levels. Don't keep them upside down for too long. Flip them upside down, right way up, upside down again. Now we're shaking up the fluid in their ear, getting them used to being dizzy, getting them used to that feeling, which means they're able to keep themselves more stable. Isn't that right, Mr. Bunny? Yes, it's right. I can keep myself stable. Ready? Flip upside down, hold them upside down, flip them back up. High five. Psh, well done there, Mr. Bunny. Now the last thing we're going to do is going to be great. We're going to build their coordination. We're going to build their tummy muscles. We're going to build some strength. Are you guys ready for some wheelbarrow walks? I believe we may have done this one already, but what we're going to do is grab our little children. I want you to start off by resting your hand on their tummy as such and place them down. Now naturally, they're going to stick their hands down. I say start at the tummy because we don't want to overarch that back. Overarching their back is a big no-no at this point. What we want to do is keep your hands on their tummy and see if they're strong enough to bear that weight by themselves. If they feel like they're strong enough without overarching their back, move your hands down and hold onto their thighs, and then move down to the bottom of their thighs and add more load, add more weight, and see if they can do the walking on the floor by themselves. Just like that, kind of like Mr. Bunny over here. Although his arms aren't really strong, he flops over onto the floor. Now your little ones don't need to do the walking. They can just simply stand still and hold it, and they're going to get a boost to that core strength also, that core strength and core stability. However, if they're ready, entice them to walk. Get them to walk on those hands. Hey, let's all give Mr. Bunny a big clap. He did such a good job demonstrating all those incredible skills, didn't he? And I hope you guys had fun doing those skills with the little ones at home. Feel free to go through, repeat them as many times as you'd like. There isn't such a thing as doing these things too much. They're always fun and you can do them whenever you want, okay? When you're ready, we'll go on to the next part. Feel free to pause this, do some more, and then you can come back to this when you're ready. Alright, I'm going to climb back into my little cage over there, and I'm going to see what other goodies we have, alright? Here we go, I'm climbing in. What else can I find in here? Well, I'm going to go deep this time, deep all the way in, huh? Ta-da! Oh, can you see? I've got a big bouncy ball over here on the red mat, okay? Now what we're going to do today is practice our kicking. So often with balls we work on throwing, bouncing, catching, all great for that hand-eye coordination. Sometimes it's good to work on the foot-eye coordination too. So partner up with mummy or daddy, and you can kick to them, they can kick it back, and we can just have some fun, huh? Ready? Kick! Oh, then I'm going to go chase after that ball and do another big kick. Oh, there you go, Bunny, catch it. Bunny, you've got to kick it to me, you. Hang on, let me set you up properly. Here we go. Come on, I'm going to kick it to you, Mr. Bunny, and you're going to kick it back, aren't you? 1, 2, 3, kick. Oh, that was a terrible kick, wasn't it? Didn't even get it straight. Let me try one more time, huh? 1, 2, 3, lateral kick. What is this, teacher Wes? You can't kick it straight to save anything. Now, I'm sure you guys are probably wondering at this point, my kids aren't kicking the ball. How can I help them practice kicking that ball? There's two things you can do to help encourage that. First one is grab them under the arms as such. And we're going to swing them into the ball like this. Swing! You see how far away he kicked that ball? Nice big strong swing. They still get that spatial awareness. They still get to practice that hand or foot-eye coordination, and they get to have a lot of fun. So you can practice holding them, swinging, kick, swinging, kick, swinging, kick. Well, that's a good one. Another thing you can do to help your little ones kick so well is sit down on their level. Get them standing. Wrap one arm around that tummy to keep them upright, and then you guide their foot into the ball just like this. Nice kicking. Ready, buddy? 1, 2, 3, kick. Oh, that's such a great kick, mister. Let's try another one. Ready? 1, 2, 3, kick. 1, 2, 3, kick. Keep on kicking, keep on having some fun, and most importantly, let's work on that foot-eye coordination. All right, have fun kicking the ball around. When you guys are done, meet me back over here, and we'll move on to the next thing, okay? Okay, you guys should be good to go for the next thing. I'll leave ball over here with Mr. Bunny. You guys can play with each other right there. Should I climb into the cage and see what else there is to play with? I think I'm going to go in, huh? What do you think there could be next? I wonder what normally happens after balls. I wonder. Here we go. Alright, I wonder what I've got in here. What normally happens after balls? Does anyone know? Does anyone remember? It's bubble trouble! Are you guys ready to pop some bubbles with me? Hey, while we're popping, why don't we make those different animal noises again? Why don't we change it up? What are some animals you might see at the zoo? Maybe you can make monkey noises. Ready? And pop the bubbles like a monkey. How do you think a monkey will pop the bubbles, huh? Hey, why don't we become... Oh, I know I've got a good one. I've got a good one. Ready? You can peck the bubbles like a chicken would. I think chickens like popping bubbles. Hey, here's another great one. I just come up with it. It's hot off the press. Are you ready? You can jump through the bubbles like a kangaroo. Jump, 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 okay? Hey, you guys have some fun blowing some bubbles, playing some games with them, get them being all sorts of different animals, and meet me back here when you guys are ready, okay? Alright, well done, popping, playing with those bubbles. Everyone give yourself a big clap. All the little kiddies and big kiddies, all the mums and dads, you guys did an incredible job. Now there's one last thing I'm going to get from the cage over here, the zoo. Let's climb on in. Ooh, it's a book. Now this book is all about chickens. Do you remember what noise a chicken makes? Why don't you try and make some noises too? Now parents, developing language skills starts with reading to your children. So I highly encourage you guys to read a book to your child. It doesn't have to be this book in particular, but just spend some time now reading a book to your little ones. Have some fun with it, okay? Make the animal noises, be creative. The more you talk to your little ones, the better their language skills are going to be, and the more you expose them to, the even greater their brain is going to be as well, all right? So have some fun with it. When you finish reading your book, let's play some drums, and let's say goodbye. Everyone get those hands ready, and can you... Play your drums! comment section videos of your little ones joining in on the fun. I'd personally love to see everyone running around, playing, having fun, making sure that disclosure doesn't stop the fun and the learning at home, okay? See you guys soon. Enjoy. Bye.